All right, it's 7 o'clock. We'll call the meeting to order. First item is a public hearing regarding Ryan Hagerman's minor subdivision. Is there anyone here who wishes to speak in regard either in favor or against?
And I favor myself.
Well, we'll get to you.
Thanks. Sorry, sir.
If there's no one who wishes to speak, then we will close the public hearing at 7:01. Everyone have a chance to read Karen's August 14th minutes? I know you, Steve, were absent. I'll motion that we accept the Secretary's minutes for our August 14th meeting as presented.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Abstained? One abstain. Now, Ryan, we're going to get to you.
All right, sir.
You may come forward and
All right, what do I do? Just tell you.
tell us what you're asking us to approve.
All right, so this is my mother-in-law's property. Her name's Corinne Williams. We're interested in buying a 3-acre lot, roughly, to put a single-family home on it. It's me, my wife, which is her daughter, and our 2 children. And basically, I just want to be able to send my kids to be able to school again. So
Basically, you're carving a 3-acre lot out of that piece.
yep, there was roughly 13 acres there.
Total.
Yep.
Any questions from the board members? All right, we have a letter from our engineer. Dear Chairman Corey and Lysander Planning Board members, I have completed my review of the final plat for the above referenced minor subdivision prepared by CNY Land Surveying, dated July 25th, 2025. The plat as presented appears to meet all town Lysander code requirements. There is a delineated wetland buffer area on the property. However, there appears to be more than adequate space for the construction of a single-family home. I would not be opposed to the planning board approving the final plat at this time. Findings. An environmental assessment indicates that this action will not result in any significant or adverse environmental impacts. This action is consistent with the town's comprehensive plan. This action is consistent with the town's current zoning ordinance. This action did not require referral to the Onondaga County Planning Board. This action will cause no adverse effects on the public health, safety, and welfare in the neighborhood or district. I make the following resolution. Resolved that a public hearing having been held and there being no findings or grounds for decision contrary to the laws and regulations of the town of Lysander, county of Onondaga, or state of New York, final plat approval for a 2-lot subdivision application by Ryan Hagerman on behalf of Courtney Williams for the property located at 1055 Kirby Road, Fulton, New York, tax map number 016-03-02.1, as shown on a map dated July 25, 2025, prepared by CNY Land Surveying, is hereby approved. Do I have a second?
Second.
Discussion. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? So moved. Resolved that in granting a subdivision to Ryan Hagerman on behalf of Courtney Williams for property located at 1055 Kirby Road, Fulton, New York, the planning board invokes its right to impose a fee of $250 per lot for 1 lot in lieu of land for the development of parks, playgrounds, recreation, or open land areas in the town.
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Opposed, so moved. State law states that the applicant shall file the final plat in the Onondaga County Clerk's office within 62 days from the date of the final approval, or such approval shall expire. The applicant shall also file one copy of the final plat in the Lysander Clerk's office. We are done.
I heard it. I just don't know what to do next, for sure. I'll do it. I have tomorrow off.
Do you have any more questions, Dr. Karen?
Yes, ma'am.
Joe,
Sure.
just leave me a copy of the septic plans.
Oh, you're on. I'll do the legwork. What is there? Yeah.
Thank you, Ryan.
No problem. Well done.
Yep,
Thank you, gentlemen.
yep,
Ma'am.
thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. Next item on our agenda is a request from the town board for a recommendation regarding proposed changes to chapter A 337 on street specification for curb gutters. They are proposing language, and the proposed language is this. Adoption of a figure 1A to the Lysander Town Code, Chapter A 337, Street Specifications, Article 4, Typical Street Sections, which would allow for the optional use of concrete valley gutters on the Town of Lysander residential subdivision streets. I mean, basically, I guess there was a request from Mr. Alvarisi wanting to install concrete valley gutters in timber banks. He believes they allow him to charge a higher price for his homes. No proof of that, and Karen did a great deal of research and effort to try to check our code, and it turns out that I guess, what was it, 2012?
Yeah.
When this was addressed by the planning board back then, or the town board, whoever it was, there was a resolution put together to allow for the option of concrete gutters or macadam, but for some reason it never got filed, never got in our code, and our code is silent on materials in that case. So this is their way of giving a developer the option of using concrete or macadam for the gutters.
So our code calls for asphalt. Concrete's the option. I would, it'd be my preference, get rid of the asphalt gutters.
Yeah, they're gonna allow both.
Well,
Yeah, that's right.
They have to allow, I mean, they got their pluses and their minuses, both of them. But, I mean, personally, it's something that obviously should be correctly, code is silent on it, and given that, I mean, it's the developer's cost to put them in, he installs them. What the town gets out of concrete is the potential for, well, the reality at some point of higher maintenance and repair costs for concrete than they do for asphalt.
I'm not sure that's true, because I live on a street for 50 years that has concrete, and it had concrete for 10 years before I got there, and they're still there.
Well, at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Well, no, I'm not saying,
talking 60 years already.
I'm not saying that's an argument for it or against it. I'm just saying that you talk to the town engineer and that's what he'll tell you. But anyway, I'm going to read a resolution and we can have further discussion if we need to. Resolved that at the request of the town board, the planning board at their meeting of September 11, 2025, has reviewed the following recommended change to the town code. That change is what I read to you before. Adoption of figure 1A to the Lysander Town Code, chapter A 337, street specifications, Article 4, typical street sections, which would allow for the optional use of concrete valley gutters in town of Lysander residential subdivision streets. Now therefore be it resolved that the planning board hereby recommends that the town board approves the proposed change. Do I have a second?
Second.
Any more discussion? All in favor? Aye. Opposed? So moved. And that concludes our agenda for tonight.
New world's record.
New world's record. Make a motion that the meeting be adjourned.
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Thank you, gentlemen.